They say real fast. To just take the bag of holding, it would be it would be a disarm attempt.
That actually makes more sense.
Because I was looking at Sunder, and then Sunder says to snatch an item, disarm.
It also says that kind of under sleight of
Grabbing items. You can use a disarm action to snatch an item worn by the target. If the item is poorly secured or otherwise easy to snatch or cut away, the attacker gets a +4 bonus.
But it's not.
So that means it's just a normal.
So you got to just be a regular disarm attempt.
Okay, yeah, they can. So how do I do a disarm?
Oh shit!
An opposed check.
Make a melee attack, and then do. If they don't have improved disarm, she gets to make an attack of op, and if her attack of op succeeds, that stops the disarm attempt.
I'm pretty sure these things don't have improved disarm. Okay, so I still have to hit them?
Oh, in order to grab it though, they have to make the disarm as an unarmed attack, which means they get a -4 to the attack roll.
They already are using their unarmed attacks.
Oh, okay. Well, they still get a -4 because you're not using a weapon to disarm. And that's for all disarm attempts. So basically, it would just be a melee attack roll -4, and if they don't have improved disarm, she gets to make an attack of op against them.
Natural weapons don't count as melee weapons?
Yes, but for the purpose of disarm, though, it's an unarmed attack gives you a -4. It's just the way they wrote the rules about disarming attempts.
So this guy takes a 5 foot step, moves closer, and does melee attack. So he gets a
just -4 from his whatever.
27.
Now she gets to make an attack of op unless they have improved disarm.
They do not.
She spent a movement action tucking the bag under her clothes.
Okay, so that negates some of the some of the bonuses he gets, but so it's more secure, but he still can do it. Oh, you can't snatch an item that is well secured unless you pin the wielder. So he cannot attempt.
Okay.
He can't do because of the
You have to be pinned for them to try this.
So. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can't do that now because of the freedom movement.
Okay, so they're just going to straight up try and kill you. Because if you're unconscious, you cannot defend yourself, and they can just straight up steal it.
Yeah, that would be the idea.
Yep, that's why I cast the stone skin.
It just occurred to me, and I just want to make it clear, I wasn't plotting to have them rip all your character's clothes off to get to the bag.
Sure. You say
I'm
that.
just glad you figured out how to finally do it properly, so that way in the future we know what to do.
Okay. Yeah, they're just going to straight up attack, full attack Ember.
None of those hit.
Actually, I don't even know if these things have a means to hit you.
They hit me several times already.
He just critted.
Yeah, the 32 would hit. It does not confirm, though.
No, but his poison kicks in.
Don't I get a save or anything for that?
I'm trying to check that. Okay, fortitude save.
I have a card for that.
Okay. Good, play your cards.
Actually, I should have rolled first and then used the card if I needed
Yes.
it. Oh, well.
Unfortunately, it's too late. And he does not have enough... No, wait. Yeah, he does not have enough damage to beat your antimanium damage reduction.
Yep.
So he just stings you, and you get a little boo-boo on your shoulder. Mike's turn. Please, someone help Mike.
Why?
He literally is running 200 feet away.
Oh, well, I'm not going to run away
There's
from the
nothing
fight
we
to go
can do.
bring him back to the fight. He's just going to keep running. It's pointless.
Yeah. I mean, if they leave to go help him, the creatures take the bag. I mean, there's either he'll save himself or
Shit happens.
Mike, no,
get him
Paul,
after.
your turn.
Okay.
Wait, doesn't Mike get any kind of
No, he just
recovery
keeps...
roll or something? Or how long does this thing last for?
They last for the duration of the spell, and that's it. He
Unless
just
someone
keeps
casts
running.
something to, like Lesser Restoration or something to remove the effect, he's just going to keep running.
Oh, we'll get him after.
Alright, I'm
Don't
gonna...
worry, he's halfway through.
I had a Panacea spell ready to hit him, but he went before I did.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow at this one here. So 5, 10. The top one, he'll be my dodge guy.
Still shooting from above the ice.
Yes, I got a 39 to hit him.
I'd like to point out that you're actually above them.
Oh, so that's just another +1 to attack, so...
It still hits, but it's something of
Yeah.
note.
Yeah, I just need a +1 to attack.
I was really hoping to see you do your cockroach skitter thing while standing on a 4-inch wide block of ice.
I did.
He
I
is.
moved
I
10
know,
feet.
I was too.
I moved 10. Well, I went 5, 10. And, yeah, I
He is
moved
doing his skitter step.
24 damage, and that does bypass his DR since it's wholly aligned because of Joe's buff spell.
But you can only go left and right, so you had to do like an MC Hammer thing going back and forth.
He's a
Yeah,
crab.
pretty much.
He's part crab.
Pretty much, yeah.
Maybe
Joe.
Mike should voluntarily
Yep.
restrict his turn initiative from now on to be after Joe or after the rest of us so that we can all cast something on him if need be.
12 damage from Holy Storm on everybody.
Okay.
No, it still works.
Okay.
What does Holy Storm do again? Just mass damage.
One devil is outside the area.
Yeah, he's just 5 feet out.
Okay, so
Okay, I confirmed a crit on the other Barb Devil.
again?
Crit for Longsword. That's why I only took the Longsword.
Yeah, no, that's like double crits in a row.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I only got to roll a, what is it?
20.
Roll 20?
Yeah, don't you have to roll a 20 for a longsword? Unless you have an ability.
Longsword's 19 or 20 for a crit. Then I have improved crit, which drops it to 17.
I thought that was greatsword that or something.
I think just about all the swords crit on a 19.
Oh, it does crit on 19. Damn.
All the maces and all the blunt weapons will crit on 20s.
Damn. Oh, and you said you had improved critical?
Yeah, so like 17 or better is a crit.
Damn.
Then you gave me a magic weapon that does special stuff on crit.
I didn't give it, the module did, so...
If
What am
you're
I-
going to take the blame
Get a
for the
magic
bad stuff,
weapon.
take the credit for the cool stuff.
When do I ever take the blame for anything? I do what the module says. It said, give you this awesome item. I gave you the item.
So 37 damage from the longsword on the Barb Devil.
Okay.
And then he goes flying 10 feet, which is enough to put him through the blade barrier. 19.
Wait a minute. He goes 15 would put him out... 5 feet would put him here. 15 feet would put him here.
Well, I only did 10 feet. That's 5, 10.
If you measure it out with the ruler and everything, it shows 15 feet for outside the blade barrier.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly how
In
to
the
point
blade
this.
barrier, he still takes the damage.
Yeah, he'll just go there and he takes the
They decided
damage.
to tell me the day before my appointment that they hadn't got my
So,
referral.
reflex save,
I was pissed.
Of 19, then he chooses to be in or out of the blade barrier.
he's going to stay
Which I
inside.
knew ahead of time, which is why I called back.
So what's
in,
the damage?
He made it a save.
December.
Yes.
Why they didn't tell? Why they wait so long to tell me that? I don't know why. That pissed me off.
Paul, we can hear you talking, by the way.
Not yet, I haven't.
He took 20 after half.
And then he takes
Yeah.
10 less. So
So I
10
gotta do it at
damage.
some point. So I gotta do it at some point. I just don't know.
And then I have a Bone Devil.
What?
I had a 19 to hit the Bone Devil with my second attack.
No. Don't worry, I server muted Paul. Okay, Ember, your move.
I guess I'll do magic missile because that'll hit him and anything else I try. I'd
Spell
have to do.
resistance.
Spell resistance doesn't apply to magic missile, does it?
That's
Yeah,
why
it
it's...
does.
yes.
You don't think of it because usually it's a first level spell and nothing has spell resistance at first level.
Oh, I didn't want to get close enough to hit them, but I will cast a say spell resistance then.
Okay.
Is there one you haven't hit yet? Or is less damage than others?
Just hit any
I
of
think
them.
both the Bone Devils and to the left haven't taken that much damage.
Okay.
And with arrows.
I will hit top or bottom. Which one haven't you been hitting as much?
Try the one on the bottom.
I'll cast a say spell resistance against the one on the bottom.
Okay, roll for spell resistance.
No, it's on myself. I blah blah blah.
You do.
I cast it on myself against him so that I can bypass his spell
Oh,
resistance.
you cast Assai spell resistance.
Yeah, a say spell resistance.
Yeah. Okay, so you cast it on that Bone Devil. Good to know.
No, I cast it on myself against him.
Yeah, for that Bone Devil.
Yeah, so I can bypass his spell resistance.
No, it gives you a plus 10 to bypass it. You can still fail.
Yeah. You think I'll still fail with a plus 10?
Maybe. These things could have 30 or 40 spell resistance for all you know.
Oh,
Then again-
that's amazing, but
Yeah. Really, spell resistance, assay spell resistance is only good for certain enemies. Otherwise, you have a pretty decent chance of always passing it.
Plus, it's a swift action, so you can now cast a spell on them.
Oh, it's a swift action?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do chain lightning.
Okay.
So it may or may not hit more than one, we'll see. But
So you make a spell penetration check,
yeah,
just like you were attacking somebody with a weapon.
setting it up now. And the thing would hit both of them, so I'll roll a second one without the added bonus, which actually did not suck this time. How many can chain lightning hit?
One primary, then one secondary per level. So you
Okay.
can hit.
So I can all three of them, but
You make one check. What's
Oh,
the what's the D20s plus 11 for?
The first roll was with the spell assay bonus of plus 10.
yeah, it was.
Then I would just minus 10 for the other creatures.
I thought you said spell resistance was a D20 plus my caster level.
Yes. You need one roll. Then we modify it based on the creature.
So he's taking
Oh.
your first roll with plus 21 and making it plus 11 for everybody else.
So yeah, it'd be 21
okay.
for the other three creatures.
I was rolling for each individual creature, but okay.
Yeah, no need to do that.
Because
Okay.
I rolled a D20 plus 11 right below that at a 26 if you want to do that, and then just add
Okay.
10, but
Okay.
whatever.
So the Barb Devils are unaffected, the Bone Devils are affected. One just gets vaporized.
Don't I need to roll damage?
When he has 1 hit point, I don't think there's any damage you could do that would not kill him. Minimum damage.
Is only
Minimum damage would
was
still
it
kill.
only the one that got affected, or?
Only one died.
Yeah, you still have to roll damage for the other one.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Because it should be able to hit all 3, right? I doubt it would have hit the one up top, but...
He's within range, but they're immune because the spell resistance was too strong.
yeah.
Okay, so roll 11d6 for damage. And he failed his reflex save.
38.
Okay, so that's another one just got vaporized. So you shoot lightning, or chain lightning at one target, it gets vaporized and turns into smoke, and it arcs to another bone devil, and that one gets turned to smoke. And the other 2 it arcs to, but they can't, they shrug it off like it's nothing.
At least it got 2 of them.
You just vaporized 2 bone devils.
Well, they tried to touch me in bad places.
They tried to touch you everywhere.
Exactly.
Okay.
Any touch from them is a bad touch.
Okay. Scorching Ray, Ember.
Do I get to roll spell resistance?
No.
Or use my
You don't have
evasion?
spell resistance.
I do, actually. It says I have a 2, and then I have...
Where does it say you have 2 spell resistance?
I'm
Yeah,
not sure
that
why,
doesn't
but it
make
has
any
it under
sense.
my spells. Huh?
Anyone could pass a 2 spell resistance. Even a first level spellcaster rolled a 1 would pass a 2 spell resistance.
Oh, that's spell penetration. Never mind, I'm an idiot. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I do have +4 spell resistance, but that's against certain things.
Spell
so.
penetration.
Yeah,
That adds
no,
plus
I've
one.
got a
You
4,
tried to
but
hit
it's...
somebody with a spell.
I've got a 4, but that's against enchantment effects and things like that.
No, he's just basically shooting you with fire.
Okay.
Does a 28 touch?
Yes.
Okay, so he shoots you with beams of burning hellfire. For 40 total damage.
Holy shit.
He shot you with 2 rays of fire. What do you expect?
Well, I was hoping for some way to mitigate it, but...
His attack roll is your way to mitigate it. A lot of spells just means he hits you, he does the damage.
Yeah, I know, I meant besides that.
Nope.
I'm really not seeing the point of evasion.
Evasion works for stuff like fireball, lightning bolt, chain lightning.
Yeah, you
Spells
think it
that-
would work for that,
yeah.
but... Huh?
Evasion's mostly for area effect spells where you're just being caught in an area and you quick jump out of it. Doesn't do any good when they're like pointing straight at you and trying to hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just don't see the point if it's...
Yeah, it's a good thing when it triggers, but it's like a quarter or less times it will trigger. It's not a very often usability, but when it does trigger, it's very good.
Mhm.
Okay, he doesn't have anything else to do, so Mike just turns go and he just runs some more. Can we just
Can
roleplay?
he run at a right angle so he's not going as far away? Can he just take a right turn and go somewhere
Actually,
else?
does the fear still affect him when his target for the fear is dead?
I wouldn't think so, but I don't know, because he doesn't have anything to be afraid of anymore.
I think he does get a save against the fear once he feels he's safe.
I was surprised he didn't get any kind of save the next turn or any kind of...
No, it's once it's applied, it's
Maybe.
applied. Fear. An invisible force of terror, because if the will succeeds, the character is shaken. No, he just keeps running until its effect ends. So for 7 rounds, he's just going to keep running. You're going to have to chase him.
Even with it dead?
The fear effect was applied onto him. He is fear until its effect wears off. That's how it
Yeah,
works.
but isn't it like being feared of an object, and when the object's no longer there, there's nothing to be afraid of?
No. It said it applies the effect of this spell. That spell says he's afraid until that many rounds goes by.
Okay.
Paul, it's your move.
Sorry, Mike. There's nothing we can do.
Cast Lesser Restoration. It cures him. Alright, we have 2 devils left. Oh wait, that one never got a turn! It shoots Ember. Does a 25 touch hit?
It matches my AC.
Okay, so it does 17 more fire damage as Paul shoots it. Sorry, Paul, when you were talking, I server muted you, and I just remembered it.
No. I moved to there, and I'm going to shoot this one here.
Okay. Amber, did you take the 17 damage?
I'm putting it in now.
Okay.
With a 34 to hit.
34 hits. Can you do 17 damage?
I hope so, unless I roll really low.
I'm pretty
You
sure
never
you
know.
can. I'm
Yeah,
going to
33.
preemptively do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then that was 20 feet.
you have like
And I moved
30
back to where
feet
it
more.
was.
That's
I 50 feet. I'm up to 50 feet movement now from my.
yeah. Oh, you could run. You can run in 2 rounds all the way from one side to the other.
Yeah.
Oh wait, does Wallace Ice still?
That has it lasts a duration.
Okay. Oh yeah. Mike,
I could really use a heal, please.
or you could just kill this thing. If it dies, you can just heal freely. Or
That's
heal.
assuming it dies.
This thing could have 500 health for all you know. I will say this: it is bleeding quite a bit.
Well, so am I.
It is injured. That's it. Joe, what do you decide?
I'm up. What I got here?
You got an injured barbed devil, and you got an injured friend next to you.
Barbed Devil takes 11 damage from the Holy Storm.
Okay.
And I will hit Ember with a heal spell, which should take her up to full.
Oh, yeah, doesn't it do like what?
Sweet.
110 HP.
Yeah, 110.
Heal is one of the better spells.
Yeah, it'll take me up to full. Thanks.
Yeah, once you get heal, you can just basically fully heal a lot.
Yeah, I only have 107 total hit points anyway, so.
You can
That's
be at
only-
1 HP and it still fully heal you.
It's only 3 less than me. Damn.
I told you, I'm not as buff as you keep thinking I am.
No, it's your AC, which is the buff part.
You have
No,
a high
see-
AC and over 100 hit points.
I have 107. I keep rolling ones.
Anything else, Joe?
Okay.
Yeah. so
No,
so-
I'm just using her for cover now.
Oh, you're using him. You're using your ally as cover. Ember, your move.
She's got like over a 30 armor class and over 100 hit points.
That's true. She's beefier than you. And
So
you're
why am I
supposed-
the one dying horribly?
I don't
Because
know.
you're the meat shield.
I don't know. Why do you keep making your armor
I'm
class
not
so
wearing
high?
armor. I'm just hard to hit, but when they hit me, I really get hurt.
So why don't you stop focusing on your armor class and start working on things like stone skin?
I have sewn skin. It doesn't do shit for the spell.
Oh, who's okay?
It doesn't
well,
apply to
please
spells.
turn
It applies to weapons and melee attacks.
Yes, exactly.
These things don't really do melee attacks, and since they already know they're melee
Exactly.
attacks.
That's why I said I did it, and it's not doing shit.
Whose turn is it?
Ask
It
her.
just became mine.
Stuff like blur would
Um,
help. Blur. You got to think outside the box. There's more than just
I
one
know,
or
I
two
haven't had a
spells.
chance
Can
to
we-
cast that stuff, and there's no point now.
Then stop complaining.
I wasn't complaining. I just said I'm not as beefy.
Okay, it's
I'm
done.
joking.
Continue, please.
I'm taking a
Please.
5-foot step forward
Please murder him.
if I could control my character, and I can't for some reason.
Excuse me.
Click the character.
Sammy, trust me, I was. It wouldn't do anything.
Then there's something wrong with either your computer or Roll20.
It's Roll20. It's not letting me focus on the character. I have to do it several spaces to the side. I'll hit refresh in a minute.
Okay. So what are you going to do? Punch, 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 punch?
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Okay. This third one missed. 15
Maybe
plus
26.
That's 26 damage.
Mhm.
Okay, punch, punch. How do you kill this thing? Describe your killing blow.
I will hit it in its bad spot so that it'll know what it feels like to be touched when you don't want to be touched.
It doesn't have It doesn't have one. Do you just want to knock its head flying off?
Sure. If you're not going to let me hit it in its bad spot.
You don't know what its orientation is. I'm pretty sure this one's female. Either way.
So it hurts for girls to get kicked there too.
Yes, but I'm not even going to deal with that thing. You punch its head so hard it flies off, so you've decapitated a devil. Add that to your resume. Decapitation.
No, this character doesn't collect titles like the other one does.
Mike, we're gonna. Please just move your character back.
So if he's frightened, once he gets to the point where he can no longer sense the source of what frightened him, he can act normally. If he's panicked, he keeps running as long as there's anything that is a danger to him.
He was panicked.
Okay.
Okay, Mike, can you please come back to the party? We need you.
So I'm thinking like a leash tied to his belt.
Really?
One of those bungee cord ones, so he self-returns.
I'm pretty sure he's not a pet.
Either stops him from running, or the rest of us wear roller skates so the party will stay together.
He can teleport, you know.
He could pull us along after him. It would be kind of fun.
He'll just
It would
teleport.
be like water skiing, but on land.
Oh wait, you guys had dimensional anchor upcast on you. You couldn't teleport.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, their first mode of action prevent you from teleporting. Then try and steal the item.
Dimensional anchor surrounds you in a green glowing field while you're affected.
I didn't really read the effect. All I know is it made his touch attack. If it succeeds, you just can't teleport. That's all I read. Either way, it didn't matter if he came up or not.
Well, no, I got this blade barrier spell, and I got this sword that sends people flying away from me. Seemed like a good combination.
That is a good combination. Get them inside the barrier, just shoot them at the barrier.
Oh, so what is this holy weapon you got? When did you get it? I didn't even know you
Maybe
got
time
it.
you use that cool ring you got.
Huh?
That cool ring.
I have a ring?
I thought... Oh wait, she was given it?
Yeah, I think she's the only one who can wear it without taking negative levels.
You're a lawful
No,
character. You're a
tell me
neutral
anything.
character. You can use it too.
Okay.
Anyone who's non-chaotic.
This
So
one
it
will
gave
do-
her 10 points of electrical resistance, so that's probably something nice for her to have.
Yeah, and once per day, you can just turn yourself into a bolt of lightning.
I can?
Yes.
Yep. Gets you to the end of the bolt of the lightning by shooting through
Oh.
people and appearing on the other side.
Oh, is that from the, Oh, well, if I'd known that, I could have gotten out of the grapple. Is
Yeah,
that...
especially since it wouldn't be a teleport effect, it's a transformation effect.
Yeah, you could still do that. And also, beings of the air subtype, you can use charm monster on them once per day.
Oh, okay.
And if
With air
they're-
elementals being
I,
at -4
yeah, it's all written.
saves.
It's all written down in the loot silver.
Yeah, just-
Okay. Yeah, I just pulled it up because
Yeah.
I didn't know about any of
And
that.
the rod they were talking about is The item is an item that we got from that last dungeon, the loot that you did at the beginning of this session.
To clear
And
up
then
any...
the
You've identified it as a rod of devil attracting.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, just to clear up any confusion, they use divination magic to know exactly where it was.
Mm.
And then, so Silver, you have that because you're, well, being the wizard, we figured you'd be the one to hold on to the artifact. So we assume it's an artifact because we couldn't identify it. Then the one artifact we did have that had faint power is now fully activated. It's the one that allows you. It's the one we found in that very first dungeon crawl. I think we're like level 2 when we found it. It's the one that allows you to control and manipulate a sphere of annihilation. It's fully functional now.
A very powerful item.
Wait, sorry, I kind of zoned out for a minute. What was that about a spear of annihilation?
You have an item that
The
controls
item
it.
that we got when we were like level 2 that had hardly any magic power in it, and Allison told us to hold on to it. Well, you did, and then now it's fully functional. Its power's been awoken. I forget what the item itself is called or what you wrote it down as, but
Oh, the adamantite loop?
yeah, the adamantine, the loop with the adamantine handle. That's fully functional. It allows you to control and manipulate spheres of annihilation, and spheres of annihilation are very powerful. Like they're powerful anti-magic effects.
They're anti-everything.
Yeah, their anti-magic effect is destroy everything magic. It's incredibly powerful.
They're basically little black holes, except they don't pull things into them. You just run the spear into stuff, and it sucks it into the black hole.
And destroys it, yeah.
You also don't want to touch it because you will instantly die.
Yeah, but
How
that
is it-
item, but the item you have allows you to control them.
With the adamantite loop or with
Yeah.
the ring?
No, the adamantine loop. The loop itself is not adamantine, but the handle that's attached to, I think, is whatever. But yeah, that item allows you to control them. So if it's like coming after us, you use that to control it, and then it
Stops.
doesn't do anything unless you want it to. You
Okay.
basically keep it in check.
So it summons them, or?
It
It doesn't
Control.
summon them. It does not summon them. If they're already there, you can use it to control one.
So we'd have to find one first.
But we don't want to find. Hopefully, we never see one. But if we do, that's like your
You have a countermeasure.
yeah.
Okay.
But you never want to see one. They're only bad. There's nothing good that comes from them.
Another thing is, if an enemy steals that from you, they can use it against you. So, yeah, they're bad to be around.
What are
Yeah,
they
if two
called?
people got them, you're in like a tug of war.
Annihilation?
Yeah. Also, if you look up on the journal section under stuff, they should be like named artifact and swords. You should see what the items look like.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah, we found two. Joe took the long sword. I took the short sword. That's under. I wrote that under loot also.
The two short swords, are those the ones that it says if you combine the swords it can create the
no,
sonic
one's
damage?
a long sword.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
so you have to put the long sword and the short sword together to create that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He says one person has to be deal wielding them, but I think it'd be cool if in the middle of combat, I hold out my long sword pointed towards Paul and says, "Let our powers combined."
Technically speaking, so long
I
as you
would think all you'd have to do is stand next to each other and touch tips.
as long as you
Okay,
both
that
agree to
sounds
that
so
action,
wrong.
you can do it together.
Now you're just making it really creepy and awkward. So
I agree. Anyways, let's move on.
You're the ones that went
Yeah.
there. I just meant hold them out and tap swords together like you did, like Joe was saying, the powers combined. You guys are the ones that went to the creepy place.
You went to the-
okay, I'm ready to move on. Everyone else is.
Okay, so
Can we search them?
they teleport back home when they're dead.
No, their
We
bodies.
killed them.
Yes.
They're demons. They don't leave
They don't stay behind when they die.
anything behind.
Damn.
Plus, they didn't have.
It's like
anything.
our real world is like the virtual reality for them. Game over. Their avatars disappear.
Think it however you will.
Buggers.
Okay. Gentle hills and full green trees cradle the southern reaches of the coastal village of Mage Point. Wide streets, plentiful greenery, and pleasant wooden buildings speak of peace and ease, yet the community buzzes with activity. Clearly, the village prospers. North of the village lie the dark blue waters of the lake of unknown depths. Rising from the rocky island about half a mile out is a pale blue castle surrounding a tower, capped with a vast faced dome, with glitters like a blue gem. A 20-foot wide stone causeway runs from the village shore all the way to the castle. You have reached the village.
A nice looking place. Unusual name for a lake, though.
Yeah.
It is a weird name. Why the freak did they name it that?
I'm so tired. I just zoned out for all of that. I guess we got to a lake. You don't have to read it again, Sammy. I'm just assuming we're at some lake.
You're at a village next to a lake.
Okay.
Castle on an
Sorry,
island with a bridge.
About like 30 minutes of sleep. I'm really out of it and feeling really crappy. Why did we come here?
This is where Allison's friend lives, and he's going to try to hopefully tell us more about the Age of Worms.
It's also an adventurer's
Calling him
haven.
Allison. Is it?
Alliston, the wizard that sent us on every...
Alliston. Okay. I keep hearing Allison every time you say it. What the
You're
hell?
mixing up
No,
the
it's-
name. I would also like to point out that this is an adventurer's haven. A lot of
Can we just
powerful
call him
people
the boy
are.
called Alice?
There's a lot of powerful people here.
Okay.
I'm literally looking at it. It says there's like level 19, level 15, level 21.
So what you're saying is there's a lot of experience to be gained here.
That's if you were to go to a mass murder.
Well, I'm chaotic neutral. I mean, I'm joking.
No.
There's a
No more
cleric here who-
distractions. Okay, that's my mistake. No more distractions. We're here. Let's go.
If you went
Take
did
it.
that, a cleric would
Did he
just say,
tell? Did he
"Kill,
tell us?
you're
Did
dead."
he tell us his address so we know which house we're going to? Or
Yeah, the giant tower.
okay, well, I'm going to start heading to the giant tower.
I remember something that immediately has to be said to the PCs.
Don't start trouble.
No, immediately as you're entering town, a guard walks up to you and says, "Greetings, you must be Ezekiel," pointing to the archer, the one in green. He points to each one of you and he points to each of
Says
you
our
in
names.
turn and says your name. You must be so and so and so and so.
I'm gonna yell stalker and jump and hide behind the guys.
Strange friend. he gives a small chuckle.
Yeah, she's strange. All right.
Mazarine is actually expecting you in town, but unfortunately he is off on business elsewhere and will not be back for some time.
Of course he is. We're only dealing with the end of the world. But hey, if you want to take a vacation first, I guess it makes sense. Can we ever just go somewhere and have the person be there instead of all these fucking delays, man?
I'm gonna cast.
Well, if we
Tracy.
teleport here, we might be able to catch him.
No,
Yeah,
he
who
still
chose to walk?
would have been gone.
He's been
Who
gone.
chose to walk, buddy?
He's been gone
Hey,
for several days.
Why teleport? I'm a ranger. I gain knowledge by traveling the land.
Okay,
Wizards
next
are there.
time the rest of us will teleport or dimension door, and we'll let Ezekiel take the stairs by himself.
Okay,
That's fine. I can
note
handle
it
it.
down.
I'm
Okay.
gonna cast Choosing just to make sure everything in the village is.
You see what you
it
normally
seems.
see. You see nothing different.
Okay, because this guy knowing our names made me a little paranoid.
They've been informed ahead of time you are coming.
Well,
It's
that's what we can assume. It doesn't mean he's not a doppelganger waiting in.
I will tell you right now, doppelgangers will never appear again in this campaign.
Yes, but you've already got me paranoid about it. So even if you say so,
Okay,
my
well,
character is seeing him everywhere.
If she
so.
wants to cast True Scene, just let her cast True Scene. There's no reason why she can't.
It's the next day anyway, so she should have max spell points.
Oh, okay.
It's like
and then
midday
what time of day is it right now?
Around midday. He also tells you a end room has been paid for you, with just been paid for you. You don't need to worry about expenses.
Where's the inn? What's the name of the inn?
It just gave me it. Called the All-Seeing Eye.
Okay, well, my character being annoyed that he's being forced to wait again because these damn wizards are just too flaky. You guys go in town and do what you do. I'm gonna go hunting. I haven't gone
If my
hunting in a
character
while.
takes a nap, can I take a nap too? Can I just have you guys wake me up if we actually do something?
Okay, so Paul just went off to go hunting in the nearby region.
Well, before I go, I'm gonna ask the guy that greeted us, but tell him it's like some towns will actually like pay people that bring back like good food supplies or whatever. That's kind of basically just what I'm going for.
Oh, you want to earn some money by killing some game.
You don't have to actually give me anything for it. I'm just saying, there's more as
Role-playing
like reason to do it.
You could just do like a profession hunter check.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have that kind of check?
No, I just have my bow, and I use survival for hunting.
Okay, what's the...
Everyone has profession as a class skill. Every class does, so even if you don't have ranks in it, you could still just make it as a wisdom check, and then I think whatever you roll is like it determines how much money you make.
Okay, roll me a wisdom check.
Yeah, but
I think it's in the player's handbook. It tells you how much you make.
But
I'm just picturing your character coming to town and arguing with the butcher about selling the meat in town, going, "What are you talking about? Iguana's great eating."
No, what I was saying, Sammy, is that I use survival for hunting.
Make a survival check.
And actually, like, making sure I get the best portion of the meat available. So I'll do a survival check of 24.
Okay, survive.
Because I don't think hunting's a profession.
Going AFK.
How do you spell survival?
Hunting's survival.
Got it.
You should have spelled something like learn to spell.
Oh, I suck at that.
That would
You
have
got
been
a 24?
impressive.
Yeah.
You spend several hours doing that as other people are doing other things, and you get... Okay. Do you expect anything from this?
No, I'm just doing it to...
Give yourself a gold piece.
Okay.
The people are thankful that you brought them some extra game.
Cool.
You could just sell it to the butcher and get more money.
That's what he did get.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, he got
a gold piece. A gold piece is a lot of money for food.
Yeah, that's why I gave
It's
him.
not a lot to us personally, because how much the thousands of gold we have, but in game terms, that's actually a good amount for.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
gold
that's
could
true.
survive
I forgot
several
about
days of food. Okay, so you all, I'm assuming, just head to the inn, or do you want to head to a different place?
I'll head after I'm done hunting. I'll head to the inn.
What about the other people while you're off hunting? What do they do?
Yeah.
There is a library. There's the inn. There is.
I'll go to a library.
Oh, sweet! They have a library.
Actually, is there? Okay, well, I'm gonna say real fast. After I get back from hunting, I'm actually gonna head to the library myself also.
No, you're not allowed to. You already picked hunting. You failed. Only one of us can go to a library at once.
And I'm gonna...
You find a vast library of over 10,000 volumes of arcane and historical lore.
Because when I go there, Sammy, the stuff I'm going to be reading about is in relation to planar creatures.
While within the library, you gain a +6 bonus to arcane, religion, and history checks. Oh, and the planes checks.
But only while in the library, right?
Yep. You also must pay gold to be in
You
the
must
library.
what?
To be in the library, you have to pay gold.
Mm.
A week's pass is 100 gold.
Well, since that stuff's only good while in the library, I won't bother. I'll go there and ask if they have any rare books I can copy and stuff, and if they say no, then I'll just say okay, and I'll...
Oh, you don't copy nothing, you just come there to read.
Yeah, I can read and copy it.
I'm going to tell you, right, why would you wish to copy it?
Because if there's a rare book, or spells, or anything like that, I mean... That's why I said, if they have any rare books.
Oh, nothing like that. You're not gonna... There's 10,000 volumes of there's things from range from common to rare to stuff you're not allowed to touch.
Yeah, well, I'll ask if they have any spell stuff, and if not, then
Oh, you're
my
not going to get
character will
anything
go
like
take
that.
a nap
It's
to get spell points back.
Oh, it's just for study.
Meh.
Okay, so the first thing I do is go by the local butcher and tell him there's going to be this guy coming in trying to sell him squirrels or something. Just go ahead and give him this gold piece.
He nods, okay.
Then I go to the
anyway.
library and pay their fee, and I'm going to start researching magic rods that are broken on one end.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you pay 100 for a week's pass.
We have to pay 100 gold just to read the books in this library.
If you
Full
can impress them
access.
with a knowledge check, they will allow it for free.
I guess higher education is not something important to these people.
This is a true college of knowledge. They care here for scholars. This ain't for common readers.
Ooh, they snubbed you.
Okay.
Actually, if Paul wants to do it, he actually has to pay more.
I got a 22 for a knowledge check in Arcana.
Did you add this +6 bonus?
Oh, this was the bonus. I thought I was making a roll to see if I can impress them to get the price lower.
Oh, no. They believe you a scholar, but not a true academic scholar. Still, you have to pay normal.
Okay, I'm going to spend a card for the plus 2d6.
You're actually...
What if I offer to help him with it? Will
No.
they reduce the price then?
No, each individual, you only can do it for yourself.
Oh.
What's the
But
two...
she's my research assistant.
No.
You'd be better off claiming to be my research assistant.
What's the new total with the 2d6?
I'm
42.
the wizard, the scholar here,
42?
so...
How do you get a 42?
Spent a card to add 2d6. I got a base of a plus 10, and I rolled an 18.
Did you re-roll that? What was your...
18. I got a plus 10 for a knowledge arcana.
What was
and
your
then I
first
added-
roll before the 2d6?
To impress them with my knowledge.
Yeah.
That was a 12 plus 10.
So you got a 22 originally. Or
That was him trying to get the price down, though.
Oh, then you're doing this for then the 2d6.
This is the research roll on the rod.
Okay, now what is it? A 42?
Yeah.
Throughout your extensive searching, you cannot get a definite item of what it is, but you do get directed towards it being a piece of the rod of 7 parts. However, you cannot
He
get...
says... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you are pretty certain it's a piece of the rod, but you cannot get an exact one or any much else. But you do have a good idea what it is.
Can I get an idea what powers I can do with one piece of the rod? Or would it have to be knowledge of what specific part it is?
You can cast heal once a day.
All right.
Each part does different things, and that one does heal.
When he
Also,
if he
make
tells
me a will
us that,
save.
then
No, wait, you're not holding the thing. No, never mind. I was thinking for a
I
moment.
try
you had-
using it.
What? Never mind.
Hold it,
he can.
because I'm going to try
You can hold
spinning
on
it
to
on the table a couple times.
Didn't make. Wait, why do you have it? I thought Ember had it.
I was gonna say he can have it, so he can be the one touched in the naughty places next time.
Will save.
17.
You're now lawful.
Okay, I spin it in a very specific fashion.
You are
What
still
happens if he's-
lawful.
What happens if he spins it in a counterclockwise
Him touching
direction?
it triggered the effect. His character is now lawful. I actually did not think this would trigger.
I'm going to spin it a couple times to see if it points in the same direction every time.
You also know that rods of the 7 parts can locate each other if the user is a lawful creature. You also know that they only trigger for creatures, for parts that are larger than the one you currently have.
Okay.
Do you try this effect?
Sure.
It does not trigger. It does not activate. You have the largest part.
Well, that was a letdown.
You learned what it was. You got information about it.
I'm gonna tell the rod, work better, work harder.
It gives you the finger in response. Anybody else doing anything else?
Oh, after I'm done hunting, I'm going to the library to read. I'm not looking to copy anything or tape borrow anything. I just want to read up on extraplanar creatures in anticipation of my next feat. And
Okay.
He's going to tromp through the library covered in mud and blood.
Well, if you're just going there to study, you're
Scratch
freely,
himself.
just as long as you pay the fee, you can freely study there. Actually, roll me a knowledge check, just any knowledge check.
Well, let's see. I think nature is my best one. Is it? Yes. Oh, cool. So I got a 21 knowledge of nature.
Okay, so they don't believe you're an idiot. And they, don't, and they think you're at least a decently scholar, so they're not going to have you pay more.
I'm going to bluff them. Well, I'm trying to bluff them into not paying, having to pay anything.
No.
The guy that lives here, the guy we're coming to see, I'm going to say, yeah, he requested our presence, and I need to read books to help with his research. It's very important to him, and I'm going to roll a bluff check now.
They still say no.
Oh, let's see. I got a 27 on my bluff check.
They still say no.
Okay. Well, I'll go in there and...
They believe you about being friends with the... wait, what, you saying friends with him?
Yeah.
They believe that, but they still say that you have to be a true scholar, and they don't believe you to be a true scholar, so pay.
Why not? And why? Where do you get off thinking I'm not a true scholar?
Your get up and the fact that you rolled a 20 for a knowledge check.
So
I
gave him some basic. Now I gave him some basic info about creatures of nature. What else do you want to know?
Your highest roll was still too low.
I'm offended. You're just going to insult me and tell me I'm not a scholar in their standards?
For all the terms,
Tell me your head in the forest. That's the problem.
They see you as someone who will use knowledge if it's useful, but otherwise just not. I'm not going to go into depth without this.
They see you as someone that drools on himself and looks at the distance.
I don't care what they see me. That's highly offensive.
They're acknowledging that you did 2 years at the community college.
I don't care what they're acknowledging. I'm actually gonna go out of my way to make it seem like this is bullshit.
Nobody cares.
How dare you insult me and call me and basically say I'm not worthy of studying at this library, if that's what you want to call it.
Don't make the 18th level librarian come out.
He's 19th level.
That's fine. I'll just pay the fine.
If you get your butt kicked by the librarian, I will laugh myself silly.
That's fine.
He's cursed with the
I'll pay the money to read the books. I was just trying to do this as a point of flavor, but now you got me all riled up.
They still greet you as someone who seeks knowledge. They don't see you as a barbarian, but they don't see you as a scholar of, like, you spent all your days studying.
He's going to read it, but he's going to leave everything unshelved. He won't put it back where he found it, and he's going to draw mustaches in the books.
If they did that, he'd straight up kick him out.
No, I'm just going to steal the books I read.
Really?
Where the pages?
These are assholes.
You just don't see
when he comes in on just him, we don't know him even if he says we do.
You want to charge me 100 gold just to read some books? Who the hell do these guys think they are?
That's the fee everyone pays.
I'm not debating that, Sam. I'm saying my character thinks is bullshit. They want to make him pay money just to read books. That's not how things are done in the big city where I'm from.
They don't care. This is the highest order, in their opinion, the highest order of learning.
And plus, I come from a noble family, so I'm also just arrogant? Because of that. Yes. That's fine. No, I'm not debating. I'm not debating as why they're doing it. I'm just saying my character doesn't find it appropriate.
I know. I agree with you.
I'll pay the 100 gold, and then I'm just going to steal the books I read.
Zeke, why are you researching books based on how soft the pages are?
And then, that's fine.
Or how much clothing the women are wearing in the pictures.
And then, if the time comes, I'll roll a sleight of hand check, but I'm going to steal the books I read. I'm looking for books on extraplanar creatures. Demons, devils, elementals.
He's trying to find the most attractive ones.
Shut up, Ember.
And he's digging out the first edition monster manual. Books on demons.
Motherfucker, I'm trying to find an image for this character who apparently is going to be appearing, but there's nothing. So, bullshit. Okay. So, there we go. Poe's going to stealing for some books. I would love to see how this happens.
I'll just take the books.
Yeah, and then when I'm wondering actually if they'll notice.
That's a sleight of
Are
hands
you gonna
for.
make a roll?
Yeah, I'm not sure why they're watching me. Entirely, it's not like I told them, "Hey, I'm gonna steal from you."
Actually, I'm not even sure the books can be taken from the library.
I think it would depend on if there's a spell on there or something.
Oh my god! I actually have an image for. I just have the image for the guy you're talking to. There he is.
Okay, man, don't steal the books from the Storm Giant.
I will tell you right now, this guy's 19th level. He will kick your ass.
Okay, well, I'm not fighting him, Sammy. I shouldn't have said anything because now you're anticipating it, and the NPCs aren't. But
no, they're not. They just say, "Please be generous," and he just gives you a normal pep talk he gives to everyone who comes here. Don't damage the books. Please don't ruin them. And that's it. Then he goes off to wander around and do other things.
That's fine. I'm still going to try to steal the books. And I'll read for a time, and when the coast is clear, I'll conceal the books.
Roll me a sleight of hand just to see how well you pull this off.
Do I get a bonus for having people not paying attention, not watching me directly?
You get the normal bonuses.
Oh, come on.
What is it?
Let me see, because apparently people are watching me to see if I steal anything.
He's not watching you.
Let's see. And will save wisdom. I use wisdom. No.
Don't you have this on your character sheet?
What, ranks? Yeah. I'm just adding 2d6 to the roll.
Oh.
So he's running a card for it?
Apparently he wants to. This is a very important thing for him.
Yes, it is. It's a point of... So 32 plus double 12 plus double 6s gives me... 17 17 and 15 is 32 plus 12 is 44 on my sleight of hand.
Okay, so you want to steal a couple of books?
Yeah, about elemental creatures.
Okay.
That way, in other times, in downtime, I can read them.
Okay. While you are reading, you get a +1 competence bonus for dealing with the planes checks.
Like permanent, or?
So long as you have these books.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's why I was trying to copy books.
Well, it's just because, like I said, I'm taking the knowledge devotion feat next level, and I just want to kind of explain why I'm taking it. So that's why.
No,
not just petty anger and rage.
He's getting it because he's stealing the books. You have to, whenever you do it out in the field, you have to recall the knowledge offhand. He has the book, so whenever he does it, he can quickly research the creature and get a little bonus to it.
Right, but what I'm saying, though, Sammy, is I mean, I get what you're saying, but the thing is, though, is that I don't think it would work, because if we're in combat and I make a knowledge check about a extraplanar creature, I'm not going to have time or desire to read the book first. That's why I was wondering how it worked.
I think the assumption is that you're regularly paging through the books.
Well, I am, yeah. I mean, during time when I can.
Okay. I'm still going to give you...
So, like, when we camp for the night, I'll read through them.
I'll still give you a +1 competence bonus.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so...
Wait. What if he reads a book on sleight of hand first and then tries to steal the books? Can he get extra points with that?
No, there's no such.
Yeah, I'm looking for the book of how to stab things with a longsword.
The cleric will direct you to the blacksmith.
There's got to be books on fighting and stuff like that.
There are knowledge books for the mystical arts. There's no such things about fighting. Why would you think in a library than this? No, there's only things for like magic and knowledge and stuff about the literal knowledge skills. If it's not about those, it's not here. The library is weird.
Then why are they charging us 100 gold for limited book access? I mean, it's not even a very good library.
It has 10,000 volumes of the highest quality books.
Oh, which means the books I got... Oh, just by the way, Staby, I do, at some point, I will be selling those books.
They're worth 50 gold each? And you got, 2 books?
However many I could get. That's up to you, I guess.
I'll assume you got 2 because it's a 44.
Okay.
So you have 100 gold worth between the 2 books.
That works.
And that fits with his character.
Yeah.
Oh, I so love him.
I mean, I wasn't going to steal it all, and they wanted to be kind of pushy. It's like, well, this is how I fight back.
Yeah. And if he ever finds out, he's going to be pissed.
What I might do is,
after librarian rampaging after you.
I'm not.
What I might do after some time passes, I might just fire him from my longbow or something at the library. I'll just do something that really annoying, but I'll worry about it. We're here in town.
Wait, are there any statues in the library?
No. There's a lot of books.
Replace the stolen books with ones you wrote yourself in crayon.
Yeah, that'd not be a bad idea.
Can we please
Economics for dummies.
Okay, we're getting off subject here. So we're here.
Okay.
It's probably evening now, I'm guessing.
Yes, you're all going to meet up at the end now. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, that's fine.
Did you give us XP for
It's in chat.
for the Wind Duke last time? I wasn't there. I don't know if
Oh yeah, when Duke appeared and gave you when you got the items, he gave you XP.
1575 was a gift for finding the stuff.
Yeah.
I think we got 1050 from killing the demon.
I'll let you know what your XP total should be here in a moment, Silver, because
okay.
Because you and I have the same. I just got to add what he just gave us. We just got 1,400 more.
Yeah.
So Silver, you and I are at 62,849.
62,849.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to hang on to the rod because I can do freedom of movement as well as a clerical power.
That's fine.
Okay.
What level is the next XP?
66,000 overall for 12.
66,000.
How close are you guys to that? A couple thousand?
We're at, I'm like
3,000.
No.
200 or 3,100.
3,000, yeah. Like 3,150.
Yep.
So you guys are within like 5,000 XP. Not too
Less
far off.
than that, yeah. No, yeah.
Okay, so as you enter the end, you actually see a familiar face.
Aliston?
No, this chick.
I don't know her, but she looks evil.
You have met this person before.
Is she like a part of the group of the adventurers we met up in Diamond Lake like a long time ago?
No. You met her in the Free City when she directed you to the guy who would help you join the tournament.
Oh, she said my friend was. Oh, she told us that her friend would sponsor us in the tournament.
Yeah, you met her briefly.
Okay.
You don't have great info.
Is that her, or is that the Thieves Guild person?
That's a different person.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't
hey.
remember her looking like that.
I'm like, oh, hey, funny meeting you here. Only I'm
She
not
greets
really...
you with a smile and asks to lead you to a small area.
Sure, you lead the way.
Yeah, there you meet.
I'll let Ezekiel go behind her.
Oh, I'm not gonna. Well,
There
I haven't told anybody this, but the reason I'm doing it is because I'm very suspicious of her now.
There you meet Egulos.
I think we all are.
The guy who you thought died.
Aguilar?
Yes. Whom, after the tournament, you found.
Oh, we went to his house and we found his corpse. So,
Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't him.
Yes.
It's really funny meeting you here because you're supposed to be dead.
I was brought back to life.
I think we'll have to check about that. I'm going to whisper to my cousin, why don't you go ahead and do that little trick with your eyes where you see things as they actually are and see if it's really him.
I want to know if it's still active, because I didn't actively shut it down.
How long does
I
it
don't know how
survive?
long it was.
Hours? Minutes?
That's what I'm checking.
If it's minutes, it's definitely turned off. And you also meet a third person. I don't have a picture for them because bullshit.
1 minute per level, so 11 minutes. I'm guessing that expired.
It's been over 4 hours.
Yeah, I'll do it again then.
You still see the same thing you're seeing now.
I will look and shrug
No,
and
wait a
say...
minute! The Celestia, actually, you do not see her as anymore. You see through an illusion cast on her. I just remembered this, because I knew this would come up. I don't remember the specifics about it, because I'd have to look through modules way back then when you were first introduced, though.
So what does she really look like?
Planes?
$26?
No, Ember has to do it because she's the one that sees it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to it, is the problem. Like I said, my computer is very slow between
DC is
between
20.
stuff. I got a 14.
You cannot identify the creature.
Um,
Can she identify if she's like red skin with horns and bat wings?
yeah. Can I
I
tell
mean, if she doesn't know what it is, it's probably bad news.
No. You don't. You see, like, a small glow, like a holy effect.
Well, can you tell me what it looks like without telling me what it is? Because I'm seeing what it really is.
I would have to literally. I know what species, what creature she is, because it tells me right here, but I cannot identify anything else about it. Because I don't know anything. I'd have to look at the Pacific module.
Type the name of whatever it is into Google. Click on the image tab. It should find you a picture of it at the very least.
Oh, this thing takes whatever form it wants. It's a shapeshifter mostly.
Yeah.
Right, but with true seeing, she sees her true image.
The true image is what they want it to be.
In that case, this whole conversation is moot.
If it's a phasm or something like that,
No.
then... If it's something like that, though, no matter what they shapeshift into, when you do true seeing, you see their original form,
Okay,
what they
I'm
really
pulling it
are.
up now. I just need to scroll to the right position. I should have pulled this up because I knew this was going to happen.
Well, look up the original thing and see if it's got a vulnerability to true seeing before you describe what she's disguised as or whatever.
Okay.
Because phasms literally are shapeshifters and turn into whatever they want, but you still see the phasm original shape with true seeing. Because you're not just seeing through an illusion, you're seeing what it really is. It's a divination.
You see her true form, that of a beautiful elven woman that radiates lights.
Like multiple lights?
She just radiates light. And you cannot identify the creature because you know that, but you can identify its potentially, I don't know what.
Seems like a nice outsider.
I don't think she would be helping you if she was evil.
This, Sammy, this says that with true seeing, you see through the true form of polymorph, changed, or transmuted objects.
I'm telling you, you see a beautiful elven woman that radiates lights.
It might
This
be her
is her true form.
Silver.
I will tell my cousin that my eyes are feeling very funny, but it's not the one you think. It's the other eye. And hopefully he's smart enough to figure out what I mean.
He needs to make an intelligence check.
Well,
I
if
believe
Paul
that's
can
actually
figure
a
it out,
bluff
he's
check.
doing it can, but I mean that
It's
that
bluff
his
followed by
character can.
sensibility of the translated message.
And they also can see that you cast a spell.
Oh, she wasn't trying to hide it. Yeah.
Yeah, but unless I was standing behind the guys though when I walked in. I said I'm walking behind them. But
It's not even hiding behind someone. It's not really hiding it. And the level
unless
is
they
what,
do
5th
spellcraft,
level?
they don't know what I cast though.
They both identify the spell.
No, it's True Seeing is 6th level.
Yes, they have high enough spellcraft. They can identify the spell.
Oh, I thought you said it's 5th level.
I think for clerics it's 5th.
Either way, 5th, 6th,
Yeah,
they still
for
have enough
wizard
high enough.
It's 6th.
Either way. They both just smile and don't comment. She does apologize for not meeting you with meeting you at Free City anytime, but she had other matters to attend to.
Okay, so what's going on?
Well, if they can guess what I'm casting anyway, then I'll just say straight out that she's not what she appears to be.
I am what I want to be. I am what you see.
Yeah. But she's seeing you as something else, and I don't like that. We have a bad history with things that change their shape, so
be it. She just takes a seat.
I'll tolerate you for now. Don't give him reason not to. That's all I ask.
She still just smiles.
I'll say to Yule, maybe he should try his sight or his spidey sense. I can't say spidey sense.
Does he have
I'll
true
just shrug
seeing?
and poke Yule and say, "You detect anything?"
The fuck?
I don't know. I'm confused. Is it like a fluid gender thing we're talking about?
The fuck?
No, with your special skill set.
Do you mean, does he want to do true seeing?
No, I was asking if he wants to detect evil.
Okay, I'll give that a try.
You don't detect any evil.
Cool.
Ember, you're the most paranoid person in the entire world.
Yeah!
You're paranoid.
But I'm also the least likely to walk into traps or do something stupid.
No, actually,
That's
you've done that
lovely.
before.
No, I haven't. I haven't walked into traps, nor have I befriended people that were enemies.
Okay, well, I guess at this point we'll just say we will just...
Whatever, they invite you to take a seat.
Yeah.
If my character walked into a trap, it's because I wasn't the one playing it.
No,
Okay,
actually, you
let's-
befriended an evil guy who literally disguised herself as one of your
Okay,
allies.
it's done. Let's
What are you
move on,
talking about?
please. Yeah, let's just move on, please.
Yes. They
Why
I
are
ask
we
you
really
here?
don't know what he's talking about.
nothing. Don't worry about it. They
It
ask
doesn't
you for
matter.
details about what has happened since the last time they've met. Because they're eager.
I will start to fill them in, but I am not going to mention the rod that we haven't identified. I'm not going to mention that, and I'm also not going to mention that the loop is fully activated. I'm not going to mention those two things to him.
Why?
Because I'm not fully trusting them.
Okay.
If she's not evil, is she good? I mean,
All that he knows is that she's not evil.
oh, that's what I was asking. Can he tell that, or can anyone tell that?
You can't identify the creature unless you make a high enough planes check. And you're the only creature who can do that because you're the only one with true seeing active.
Yes, but can any of them detect good or identify good is what I'm asking. Anything
No,
like that.
I don't have any spellcasting ability, so no.
I know you don't, but I figured maybe Yule did, or I don't know what 5th has for spells.
Do you have detect good, anybody?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, that's why I asked.
If you're curious, she will tell you what she is.
Yeah, I'll just shrug and say sorry not to be impolite, but what are you exactly?
I'm not pronouncing it because that's what she is.
Oh, Gil.
Yeah, she's a being of goodness. That's how targets and attracts down chaotic evil beings.
That's not a shapeshifter. I don't know what you talk about as far as being.
She's in a disguise right now.
Yeah, that's not. She just has. They have an ability to alter self, or something like that. I played that.
They can change shape into a globe of light.
Yeah, but I think eventually they get the ability to change. I think they get an alter self ability.
I don't think so.
Either way,
I've played a lot of Gale.
Either way,
We have spellcasting levels.
Either way, she's under the magical disguise right now.
Okay.
So.
Well, I will shrug and say that, I mean, if she's good, then maybe you should tell her the long story.
Oh.
Well, I'm not, because I don't know what she is. I mean, I can't stop. I can't stop you guys from telling her what you want to tell her. I'm just saying I'm not telling her.
Please roleplay your character just how he should be. Be the idiot. I mean, the douche that doesn't care for anybody.
Thanks, Sammy, you son of a bitch.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Well, she told us what it is, and I mean, she looks like it, so that's what I'm saying. If you want to be careful, I'm for it. I mean, I'm never going to say, no, please don't be careful. So.
Okay. Igilos does, the guy does reveal that the librarian brought him back to life. The librarian's
cool. Is that included in the 100 gold piece fee?
I don't know. Yes, it's been paid for.
No, he's saying, is that the 100 gold membership fee? Does that come with benefits?
No.
I was going to say, I'll pay an annual fee if that comes with it.
Yeah, they put a tattoo, if found dead, please return to library.
Yeah.
Okay, Sammy, so we're talking. What's going on?
They freely talk with you, though.
She asked me what happened. I told her. Now what?
They talk with you about other stuff. They mostly just wanted information about what's been happening.
Okay. So when's this guy going to show up? We came here to meet him. He's gone, which is, not surprising.
He'll be home tomorrow evening, and then he'll meet you the day after.
Oh, my gosh.
So
tell this guy you know what? Fuck that. Tell him we didn't travel all this way just to have him keep us continue waiting. If he's going to be back tomorrow night, I want to talk to him tomorrow night.
It's not like we made an appointment.
That is
I don't care.
At least you paid for the inn, right?
Yeah. The only reason you're even getting an audience with him is because of Aliston, Aguilos, and Celestia vouch for you. Otherwise,
we're playing an instrumental part in stopping the apocalypse. But hey,
they don't know that, and neither do you.
You know the Age of Worms. He's here.
Well, Ezekiel does have a big ego. I think he always thinks he's saving the world. So.
Well, no, we really are. We're helping stop the Age of Worms.
But Sammy's arguing you don't know that, so I'm saying you know it in your heart.
Your character believes he's the hero of everything. Just go with it. I like it.
Where did this guy
Unless
go?
I'm confused, the Age of Worms is still a possibility.
Yeah.
And we hampered it by taking the scroll to slow down the process, but it's still a possibility.
We do know about the prophecy and all, Sammy. So
yeah, we have that scroll, and then we're here to. I think the reason why we came here was to give him that scroll, if I remember correctly, and find out any other information he has.
Yes. Whatever.
Okay.
If so, I think all of Paul's characters get one new feat.
Oh, that's a good
Sorry,
idea.
Paul.
What's that?
Chat.
Nothing at all. I asked where the guy went to.
Important business outside of town. You need not worry about it.
Well, I'm a little bit worried because every time we get told that someone will meet us somewhere, they end up turning up dead or with doppelgangers taking their place, or
Don't worry about it. He's a powerful thing. Such beings would be foolish to even try.
Well, I'll tell you what. If what he's doing is not important for us to know, then what we're doing is not important for anyone else to know until further notice.
Okay. They do give you 2 pieces of information. Do not approach the place while he's away because it's protected, and if you do, you could potentially die.
Yeah, there's ways around that, and I'm gonna look at them and be like,
don't use
challenge.
Teleportation.
I'm gonna be like, challenge accepted.
In the town or at his house?
Don't approach
His
the
house.
place. Don't use teleportation to the tower. Just stay away from it until he's back.
As soon as these guys leave, I'm gonna whisper to you guys, I'm breaking into that place tonight. It's a challenge.
Okay.
I'm going to shake my head and say, yeah, you better join the library for the resurrection. What was that, Joe?
I will memorize Raised Dead tonight.
Nah, I won't accept that. I want true resurrection or nothing.
I think you better buy a membership fee in the library for the resurrection.
Also, this you guys would be aware of this fact. Mage Point Tower is built upon a well of magic. Any arcane spellcaster within 1,000 yards of the tower can tap into this power.
1,000 yards? Damn, that's pretty good.
Yeah. By increasing the spell casting time of your spells, you can affect your spells. You can add in power spell, enlarge spell, or extend spell without affecting its level. So long as you make a spellcraft check equal to 15 plus the level.
Nice. That's real nice. Damn. That'll come handy for you, definitely, Silver.
So long as you're within the radius.
Yeah, 1,000 yards. That's pretty good distance.
Yeah.
That's 3,000 feet. That's like what, 2/3 of a mile, a little over.
Yeah, so within a general range of the thing.
Yeah.
If it's a swift action, it goes to standard action 1 round to 1 minute, 1 minute to 10 minutes. And if it's in multiples of 10 minutes, multiply it by 10.
Oh, so it would take a full round action just to cast like a fireball. Okay, that's the downside.
Yeah, you have to do a much longer casting time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but before we leave, we can cast a couple of really nice buff spells.
They still last the same amount of time.
It's you
Even
only
with
get
an extend?
Oh right, you can add extend to them.
it would last. It'd be double duration, which is nice.
Especially if we know where we're going and we can teleport there or dimension door there or what.
Yeah.
Cast it and go right over.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you guys just want to RP the next day? Oh wait, Paul wants to break in.
No, I'm not. I don't feel like no.
I'm gonna suggest to Ezekiel that he keep watch but not try and go in just to make sure everything's on the up and up.
I'm actually more interested in breaking into the library than I am the house, but I'm not gonna vandalize either. I don't. It's just not worth it right now. I want to get any useful information out of him I can first before I decide to rob his place. I don't want to risk pissing him off beforehand.
Case the joint.
Please stop pissing people off.
That's what I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay.
And also make sure. What I'm gonna do, Sammy, is as I'm walking around the place, I'm gonna be checking to see if anyone's following me. If they are following me, I'm purposely going to continue to let them follow me just to see for how long they do it for.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Oh, okay.
What, you said you were doing this?
Yeah, I know. I just wasn't. That's fine.
Okay, what'd you get?
Where's my perception? So I rolled a 17, then 38 perception.
You don't notice anyone.
Okay.
The guards greet you as you're walking by them, though.
Kind of, part of me is kind of disappointed that no one's really following me, but oh well.
If anyone's following you, they're retarded.
Yeah.
Especially after what last time a person ambushed you.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. When the guards greet me, I'm gonna kind of nod and be like, hey, that library, that's one hell of a place, huh?
It is.
Yeah.
I don't go there much, though. Too many books.
Yeah, that's definitely a hazard.
If you're
Yeah, there's many kills. Can you believe they charge 10 silver pieces a year to get in there?
Yes. No, wait. Don't they charge more? He asked you questionably.
Not us. We're special.
That
I
is
was
good,
joking
then.
that the guards. I was joking that the guardsmen only had to pay 10 silver just to piss Paul off.
Yeah. Either way, it is a nice place. I don't go there. He bids you good evening and RP skipping to when you
Tell
get
the
there.
guards. Well, tell the guards if you ever do go there, there's a lot of knowledge that can be taken away. Just kind of wink.
Before we left the other two, I wanted to ask them why they were involved in all this, by the way.
Involved in what?
I don't know why they're here, why they're who asked to speak to us why he was
working
killed,
with
all
Allison's
that.
friend, yeah.
You asked for Agius why he was killed?
Yeah.
He does direct you because he was looking up information for you while you were in Free City.
Who killed you, exactly?
He cannot give you a definite Actually, would he have this? Oh, he was sleeping, so he can't give you an information about who did it.
Oh.
But he does point to the fact that it's likely related to whatever his face was. The guy who you're trying to arrest back in Free City.
Who are we trying to arrest?
The arena
The arena
organizer.
master dude.
Yeah. Yeah, well, unfortunately, he ran off, so who knows what happened to him.
Yeah, well, it was likely him that caused it.
Yeah.
Loris, whatever the fuck his name is.
Well, if fate is kind to me, I'll have a chance to put an arrow between his eyes before the end.
He does reappear somewhere. I just have to figure out where I'm putting him.
You can't tell me, Sammy.
Hey, I may just never not do it.
Well, now you have to. I mean, you can't tell me, you know.
So why is she all involved in this? Just trying to stop them because they're bad?
Because every adventure has to have that one strong female character who doesn't take shit from any man.
Oh, she's here because of Manzarine wishes to speak with her, along with Aguilos and the other person who I have no token for.
Yeah, I think at this point we just fast forward to the meeting.
Here, I have a token. Oh wait, that I can't do that. I can use this as our token. There, we have a token for the freaking female lady. She's out.
Are you calling her the token female?
Shut up. It's an elven
hey,
woman.
Hey, Sammy, you got a joke. Good job, buddy. Yay!
I have a feeling Sammy knows a lot about token.
Shut up, both of you. Either way, as you enter the tower and the guard just direct you straight to where you need to go. This long, airy chamber has a high ceiling with generous adornments. A deep blue carpet covers much of the floor. The walls are thoroughly covered by a wide range of paintings, each depicting a different exotic local or dangerous region. The paintings are rendered with extraordinary skill and seem almost like windows looking out on remote locations around the world. Several overstuffed chairs sit throughout the room, and at the far end looms a massive antique wooden desk, its surface a tangle of scrolls, books, statuettes, stone tablets, quills, vials of ink, an expensive Dragon Duchess set, its pieces arranged in mid-game.
Oh, chess game, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, how's it going? Called us here. What's going on?
Oh yeah, I actually have an image for you. It should be revealing in 1 moment. Save changes, there you go. How do I reveal this to all players? I know Mike does this often. I mean, like, he pulls it off.
You talking about a handout?
Yeah.
You can just put an image in the handout, and then there's...
Yeah, but I know one thing I know you do is you'll make it appear on all players' screens instantly.
Yeah, you click show to players.
Sammy, I just noticed that message from you, by the way, about my punch. That's because you let me have a Masterwork brass knuckles, and you told me they did a D12. That's why it's the D12.
Yeah,
from the start of the game.
I'm not even going to deal with that.
They only do a D12 if you already do a D12.
Well, it's because your natural attacks normally do D10, and it just goes up to D12. That's why.
Yeah, but he sent me a message saying the monk attacks don't do that, and I said the reason why it's that way is because of the brass knuckles, the Masterwork brass knuckles. He said to put it to that. I'm just reminding him.
Anyways, Mike actually just quit for some reason.
I'm here.
It doesn't show you in Roll20.
That's weird, because I am.
No, it shows you dropped for us too. Maybe hit refresh.
That's strange. It'll probably come back. Either way, you see a 60-year-old man. His hair is streaked with gray, and he has a prominent aquiline nose. His blue robes bear the sign of a thin scimitar. Scimitar, this is part of his coat of arms. For fanfare and meets guests in his study whenever possible.
So, what's going on?
Okay. I am currently reading...
Well, don't hurt yourself.
Please.
I kind of want to do trucing just to make sure it's the proper person back.
Don't. Mother God. Oh yeah, he asked to see what information you brought for him and everything.
Yeah, you first. We'll get to that.
I'm going to sorry, just a minute. I want to cast something for security reasons, and then I'm going to do trucing just because.
You see nothing different.
Alright.
Ding 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 ding.
That's probably Mike.
Okay, he's here to hear you're the ones who wanted to come to him.
No, he summoned us. He told Allison to have us go here, so we came here. I'm just looking to...
Yes, and due to him and Celestia, you have arranged a meeting with him.
Okay, well...
He's here to hear you out now.
I thought he had information for us.
Well, he doesn't know what you want.
Tell him...
What do you know about the Age of Worms? What can we do to stop this and basically save the entire universe from being overrun by demons and every other bad thing?
Oh, you have to present to him, like, your adventures, what items you have, documents. That's stuff.
I start giving him the bullet points that those two explained to me and what we've done since then.
Okay, so you give him a brief overview, touching upon the important parts.
Yeah, show him the remains from the magic scroll that made the monster.
The
Okay.
worms and the vials that we
Oh,
still
is the
have.
scroll... The scroll is...
Is
I
no
thought it was
longer
still-
magical, but still has the writing on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have the vials with the worms in them still, too.
Oh, it's no longer magical. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
We'll give him the worms and say, we need a
I
way to
think-
prevent
I
this
think
from
we have to
spreading
tell
or
him
to
about
cure it.
what the devils were attacking us for,
Okay.
because apparently it's important
Okay.
that they were looking for it.
Okay. Okay, so all that information now. Paul did ask one question, the Age of Worms. The Age of Worms is foretold in a prophecy that speaks of a coming apocalypse, an age of death and withering doom. Normally such rumors should be dismissed. Doomsday prophecies are typically the product of nothing more sinister than madness. These prophecies are different. It can be traced back through various incarnations in books, tablets, and carvings on the walls. For over 2,000 years, it does not change in context during this time. It has not evolved through clumsy attempts at fanatics desperate to reward its predictions to support their agendas. This alone would be enough for it to merit further study, but even more interesting is the fact that in the last few years, several of its predictions have actually come true. In one prophecy, it predicts the ruin by fire of a city built in a bowel of the spire's shadow. Just last year, far to the south, the city of Calderon, built in the caldera of a dormant volcano only a few miles from us' one-time home, the Spire of Long Shadows, was nearly destroyed by a volcanic eruption. Other prophecies speak of the planets of the worm-eaten dead, the recovery of potent artifacts from ancient tombs, the destruction manifestation of an immense demonic tree in a distant city across the sea, the arrival of a Thane of Scales amid a storm of wind and fire, and the cleansing of an evil taint from a city besieged in the past by giants. These events have all come to pass, and recently, in fact, there are only 2 prophecies remaining to be fulfilled. The first of these mentions in the unification of a triptychic spirit. I assume this is a nod to the goals of the Ebion Triad. The second remaining prophecy reads, "And on the eve of the Age of Worms, a hero of the pit shall use his fame to gift a city to the dead." I believe this last line may be speaking of Lourdes Rakian and his recent success at the gladiatorial games. Yes, I've heard of this, and I know you played a role in its prevention. It remains to be seen if your actions actually made a difference or not, but it would be foolhardy to assume that those who are trying to fulfill the prophecies will abide their efforts. Any other questions?
So there's 2 things left to happen. One of them involves the guy that ran the arena tournament.
Yes, the Lourdes Ren, Dian.
Okay, what is he doing to help bring this about exactly?
He just told you.
He tried to give the city over to the undead, and we stopped it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it is likely that is his only part, but who knows for sure.
Okay, and what's the last thing?
What's last thing?
You said there was 2 parts left. One was that guy trying to hand over the city to the undead, which we stopped.
No, the first one was the reunification of a tripetical spirit, and the second one was the handing over the city to the dead. Or at least that's what he assumes.
Well, I think we stopped both of those. I mean, early on we went to those 3. We went to the mines, and underneath we went to the mines, and underneath the mines there was the 3 temples, which were dedicated to 3 different evil deities, and we basically stopped their, killed them all and ran them out of there, and stopped them from doing whatever they were trying to do. And then that put us on the heels of the arena guy. We stopped him, so...
Yes, he believes you did something, but he doesn't. It's foolhardy to believe if everything's prevented, because he believes he just wants you to be on the lookout in case something else comes to pass or something.
Right. At this point, it just seems like at this point we have no leads as to what it is we should be doing.
Okay.
It almost sounds like you're saying there's nothing exactly to be done, just kind of instead of being proactive, it sounds like at this point we need to be more reactionary than.
If you wait till the end of the thing, I will tell you.
Okay.
Okay, but do you have any more questions?
No, I'll let you finish. That's fine. Sorry.
Anybody else?
Your tower has nifty spells and enchantments on it. Is there any way we can have something like that to take with us and empower us as we go?
No.
Damn.
Anything else?
What's with those assholes at the library? I just wanted to go in there and read, and these assholes are telling me I got to pay money. I'm not a true scholar, and where the fuck did they get off?
He gives you a deep chuckle. Do not mind him. He is just an old... Wait, is he old? What, old?
He's a fuddy-duddy, whether he's old or not.
He says he's an individual who is just one who truly looks for the deep studies and arcane knowledge of the highest order. If anyone is not up to a certain standard, he tends to look down upon them.
Okay.
I would not pay him much mind.
Well, I have my original question still, which I didn't get an answer for, about
what?
How to deal with the worms, how to prevent catching them, and how to cure people that already have them before it kills them.
I think we figured. I think
Remove
it's just remove disease. Yeah.
If
Well-
they're infected with, just do remove disease. Pestilence, what Joe has, cures it instantly.
I was hoping there was like
Wait.
something to keep you from getting it, though.
Didn't you guys get some kind of like paste that if you smeared on yourself, that for some number of rounds you're immune to the worms?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
I remember this.
I don't know.
Okay, if you guys don't have it, then never mind.
That's why I'm asking him. Give me the paste, damn it. Come on, chop chop.
No, he doesn't have such a thing. Just anything that removes his disease will help you. Otherwise, if nothing else, I believe he does mention one thing.
Go ahead. Sorry. Yeah, please continue. I'll wait till you're done.
He does tell you of one individual who has been more or less an expert on the cuss and the Age of Worms. This individual was last known to travel to Kalthul-Mahir.
Like another city?
Yes, he traveled to another city to look up some information. I am currently typing it out. Yes, that's the city name.
Kaluthmar.
Yes.
Is there anything else he can say or do to help us in our journey to prevent the apocalypse?
Yes, there is the site of an ancient. Do you guys that one sheet I showed you up? That's named Marzania or whatever it is. I put it as.
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
It should be under stuff under 130. It has a person's name, Manzania.
Manzorian.
Manzorian. That image, he directs you to a literal painting of that it shows in the image. There is a site of related to what will likely have information you seek.
All right, well, it's 8 o'clock, and my internet not seem to load up Roll20, so I'm just going to call it a night here.
I was actually going to do one thing before you left.
Okay.
He makes note of the rod of 7 parts, and with he points out the rod of 7 parts likely put you in great peril from other beings wishing for it.
Yeah, we learned that the hard way. Or almost did.
He points out if it falls in the wrong hands, it could lead to
Disastrous?
Yes, consequences.
So you want to hold on to it then?
Yes, he offers to take it and store it in his vault.
Is there any way we can just prevent it from being scryed or have divination or anything?
Yeah, put it in your bag of holding.
I already did that, and apparently it worked through the bag of holding.
Well,
that's why I kept saying, really, it goes through the bag of holding.
Because bag of holding puts it in an alternate plane, and you can't scry something in another plane.
That's why I kept saying, really, it can actually see through the bag of holding, because it shouldn't have been able to. That's why I was like, wait, what?
A divination spell could tell them, look for the thing in the bag. It doesn't actually detect the thing. It's a divination that tells them what you're looking for is in that bag.
Yeah, they don't have to get the exact position to just say, it's in this bag. They know it's
Did
there.
we get XP for that demon fight, by the way?
I put it in chat.
1,400. He can't see chat right now.
Okay, yeah. It is
1,400.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But he also states, in return for giving him the item, he will give you items in return for this. He'll give each one of you an item in return from his personal vault in compensation for it. Each one more valuable than the rod.
I'm on board.
Go for it.
Yeah, it saves us from having to have people constantly come after us. He seems to be able to better
protect it and hide it.
So just one thing, sir. Okay, we gotta go to another city, Kuluthmar.
A temple that is.
Kuluthmar is a temple?
No, Kuluthmar is a city, but he's directing you to a long abandoned place.
temple in the city?
Manzorian.
No, in the middle of a forest, long abandoned, is the shadow of a spider, I think it's called? Spire of Shadows.
Okay.
That is likely going to have what knowledge you need about the Age of Worms.
Then why do you tell us about the city?
A person who is an expert on the Age of Worms went there.
So do you think we should go to the city and talk to him first, or do you think we should go to this abandoned temple first?
Go to the temple first. After you return, you can go to the city. Also, the items.
Okay, now one last thing. So after we went to Alastan. Alastan sent us to the Free City to talk to a guy. He didn't have much information. Sent us back, or no, we went from Alastan to a friend of his. Got raided by scale creatures. They went back to Alastan. They went to the Free City to talk to another guy. He sent us back to Alastan. Alastan has sent us to you. Now you're sending us to someone else. How many more people in this chain do you think we'll have to speak to before we finally get an answer? I'm just curious.
He's directing you to a place that should have answers.
Okay, and I'm visibly annoyed by the fact we have to go talk to someone else yet again.
No, this guy went to a city. He's directing you to a temple, which is in a completely separate location.
He's going to send us to another NPC who's going to give us a fetch quest.
Yes. That's basically what I'm going for. He's like, oh, this person has answers. Well, I have like half an answer. Then you need to talk to this guy. It's just funny how... Yeah.
Actually, we haven't actually gotten any answers yet. We've just gotten told, go here. No actual real answers.
Do you wish for your items?
Yes. So we'll go to the
rod.
What?
All right, well, I'm going to go.
All right, see ya.
Okay, I will
Night, Mike.
I'll have to deal with Mike next time or something.